And we're back. I am now full on a drink and full of snacks. And it's good to see that you took a little break and came back as well. All right. Back to it. Now, where we left off was something about, something about a stranger doing something. How far would you go to save a stranger type of thing? That door down there open, so let's head to it. Another audio tape that nobody cares about. Ooh, but I'll do another one of these. Done. So this has got to go this way. No. There we go. So that one is open. Excuse me. And on we go. How much you want to bet that behind there is going to be another one of those running guys? Call of Duty has almost ruined a generation of shooter players, says Tripwire Interactive. And Tripwire is known for what? Didn't they work on a DLC for Borderlands 2, and what else did they do?
Not all problems are solved with subtlety and intelligence. Often force is required. These doors can only be...
Now we have to attach an explosive.
We wouldn't want any accidents.
How the
Another squeeze through. Oh, and there's somebody there. Let's turn this thing off, man. There was somebody in here. I know I saw them. It's a bunch of shapes. Alright, I'm getting out of here. All these red lines have to mean something. I don't know what, but they definitely have to mean something. Ladder, and another mini game. This one's new. Okay, this door has to do with the shapes that we saw over there. Because I remember seeing that shape. There's broken glass all over the place. Yeah, see, because here's a hollow square thing. There's a hollow square thing over there. And I don't know what moving this barricade does, but I figured there'd had to be something there. Okay. So going up that ladder, I'm assuming that's where we'll see the shapes that we need to see. They're known for making Killing Floor and Red Orchestra 2. I was way off then. I could have swore that they helped. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. I could have swore that they helped like make a Borderlands 2 DLC. I thought I saw that when I played it recently. Okay. They put the candles here, so this must be where you can see it the best. Okay. Here we go again, with me and my drawing. This one actually requires some drawing, though. Is there anything missing? Okay, let's go. Let's go punch it in. Let's get through this door. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have been going back and forth on that whole front of like what's better, Call of Duty or like a more, you know, a more accurate like intense first-person shooter experience. And for me personally, I mean, I don't really care all that much because I feel like there's plenty of room for a lot of game developers out there to make what it is that they like making, which is, hey, if you don't really care for Call of Duty, you have Arma 2, you know? You have games like Killing Floor, which makes sense. I mean, I don't understand why there's this big fight about it, but I mean, granted, both sides of the equation, both fans of those kinds of games. Okay, so that has to go there, and that goes there. I believe that to be right. There it is. Yeah, if you deal with fans of Call of Duty, you're going to run into some people who, like me personally, I played through a couple of the Call of Duty games. I don't really play them online, though, because of like how bad it is to play them online with people. Like, people are on there saying terrible, terrible things, and I don't like dealing with that. I mean, I don't like... And it's not just little kids. I hate when people say stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's a bunch of 12-year-olds saying, you know, faggot, and they're saying the N-word and a bunch of other things. And it's not just 12-year-old kids. These are older dudes saying stuff like this. They're just really dumb dudes. On top of that, I remember my experience playing MAG, which MAG on the PS3 was a little bit more hardcore than Call of Duty. And I remember when I played one game, there was this clan of dudes who were all playing together, and they were called the KKK. That was their clan acronym. And all of their characters were named, like, basically, like racial slurs against black people. Like all of their characters were named stuff like that. That's not Call of Duty. That's MAG. So then you have the guys who play, you know, things like Arma 2, and a lot of those guys, though they don't use words and slurs and stuff like that when they play, they are very unforgiving to new people. And I think that goes for like every series of people who play, like whether we're talking about Tripwire or whoever makes Call of Duty, or you know whatever else you want to talk about. Like I think it goes for everybody. This room looks really dangerous. But when you try to get into games like Arma 2 and you're a complete newbie, games like Chivalry, stuff like that, dudes are like super unforgiving, and they have no qualms in like calling you out as like a newbie and trolling you and everything like that. So that's pretty irritating too. So I don't know. I feel like all walks of life, as far as first-person shooters are concerned, they all have their pros and cons. Now, Call of Duty, I don't feel like Call of Duty has ruined FPSs. I feel like they kind of streamlined it to a point where they know what they need to put into a game to sell it to their demographic of people. Which, you know, it obviously is not everybody. But the same goes for Arma 2 and Killing Floor and those kinds of games. Like, Arma 2 is not going to turn around and say, like, hey, I want to get some of those Call of Duty players over here. Let's make this a little bit easier to get into. That's not going to happen. And good on them for it. I'm glad that they stick to their guns, you know? It's admirable, we'll say. Somebody's here. Yeah, exactly. It'll never happen because they don't like to make games too easy, which is great. I mean, there's a demographic for that. There are dudes who like Arma 2, and it's awesome. And, I mean, but you can't rip on the Call of Duty, like, people. I mean, yes, it is a big corporation, sure. Yes, you are not going to sell as many copies of Arma 2 as, you know, they're going to sell at Call of Duty. I mean, but that's ridiculous to even think that you would do that. Because nobody sells more games than the guys who sell Call of Duty. Nobody. And to me, it just seems like a jealousy thing. Oops, search that cart. We got the coupler. We did it! Connected! Oh, and it cleared the gas up. Very nice. Me likey. Yeah, the two fan bases do hate each other, but it's always strange to see the developers get in on the fight. I'm sure that they're involved in that behind the scenes, but it's weird to see someone come out and just call it out. But on the other hand, I guess you got to think of it as like a marketing strategy. By them saying that, that might even bring like a couple Call of Duty players coming over, going, "Huh, I wonder what this Arma 2 thing's all about."
Each liquid is mostly harmless by itself, but when combined, they make a powerful explosive. Use the device to feed the chemicals into each cylinder until full. Be warned, if you mix the chemicals before the device is full, the explosion will occur prematurely.
Great. Now I'm making bombs, he says. Bolted from the other side. Let's see, we got ourselves a nail. And no case file. We are full on those, and we are gonna save. Excellent. And we got another fire axe up this way as well. There's the audio tape. I believe that says 15 out of 20. We must be getting close to this ending. Solved. Saving again, just so I don't have to do that again. Just in case. But we didn't really do the chemicals thing yet. Do I have to go find the chemicals first? Is that what I'm in the middle of doing? Because it would seem as though the chemicals are just in this room. Yeah, I can't do it until I get them. Alright, let's go get them then. For some reason, I thought that this was going to just be an extra room with more puzzle pieces or something like that. Yeah, I think you're right. It might be a good idea just to use the chat that I have on the cutup.net for future future streams. Can't talk today. Axe to the face. Because that's how you do it, right there. And of course the dude has nothing. Okay, we got some paint thinner. We are full on the hypodermic needles, of which I think you can carry 3. Possibly 2. 2 or 3. Somewhere around there. We got the ammonia. And a case file. We must have missed a lot of case files while playing through this game. Oh, and here we are. Well, I'm gonna go save so that way I don't have to do that again, because I am super tired of repeating stuff in this game. And to be honest, I'm ready for it to be over. There's so much Saw in so little time. It's too much for me. You're really harping on this ask him a question joke. Well, we definitely asked him a question, which was, are you alive? Not anymore. Okay, so we gotta go to yellow. So how does this work? Oh, that's not good. So this is kind of like the one that was in the other game. So I just got to do it a couple times to figure out how exactly this is. Oh, okay, the tumblers go over just like they did in the first game. Okay, so that one will go there. Okay, so blue... we will want to go... here. Nope. Totally did it wrong. No, I did it right. Okay. But I think I already messed up, though. Oops. Now I definitely messed up. Oh, but I can actually control all of these. Duh. Not paying attention. Okay, so we want this one up here. We want that there. And we want that there. Ka-chink. And then ka-chink. Okay, that's good. Now we want to do blue. So it'll go that way. That goes over. Yeah, that should be right. And we got a red one, so doop doop. That should be about what I need right there. We done did it. Now we gotta go blow some stuff up. Some stuff. Ah! Boom. Exploded. We done it. We done did it. Full of those. And there's nothing else at the moment. And that is obviously sealed. Looks fishy. Oh, great.
You remember Dwayne, don't you? I told you I believe in second chances. There's one of you.
Come on, dude.
Be your last.
Whoa, he comes back with a vengeance, doesn't he? Whoa, jerk. How many times we gotta electrocute this guy? Oh, he got me. Well, that's rude. Jerk. Hurry. Oh, come on, I had him. Got him. Third time's the charm. Though I think that's the fourth time I've fought one of those guys, and he did not run into the fence 3 times, so what the fuck are they talking about? have no idea. Oh, you think the servers in the chat are acting up because of the StarCraft tournament? You're probably right. Here's the elevator key. And on we go! Yeah, Heart of the Swarm just came out this past week, which is pretty huge. No, that's the fourth time. That is definitely the fourth time, because the first guy went down the elevator shaft. The second guy was right before the walking on the planks thing, and remember he had to break the walls. The third one was earlier, where we trapped him in the garage, and this was the fourth guy. So what are they talking about, third time's a charm? Oh man, there's our next puppet. Missing something. Yeah, how about, so these are Sudoku puzzles, right? That's what they look like. But they're, I'm assuming, missing some letter, or number, rather. I don't know if I have the patience to sit here and try to figure this one out. Well, no, I didn't kill the one that was locked in the garage, but it's the fourth time I've fought one. Technically, the fourth time I have duped one, so... Oh! It's almost not surprising anymore. So sad.
You helped Zeke pass his test, but at the cost of his hands.
Ah!
He is free to go, but for some reason wants very badly to kill you. If he catches you, he will.
Oh, so now I'm running? Oh, shit. I thought I was going to be the one running, not just button pressing. I don't get to run. Why is it this guy I can't fight? Shouldn't I be able to just take him out too? Loading, loading, loading. Loading, 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 loading. Loading. Alright, let's try this again.
You helped Zeke pass his test.
Skip. Oh, he's still coming after me. Apparently I did not hit A fast enough. So let's do the quick time event again. Lord knows how much I like those. Well, I don't know how how unfair, but it's definitely I mean, it's partly my fault because I'm kind of a spaz. As soon as I see a button prompt, I'm like, oh, it must be that button, and I hit the wrong one. So as soon as A showed up, I hit X. Don't ask me why. Because X is neither green nor says A on it, so... But yeah. Quick time events, huh?
You helped Zeke pass his test.
We know, we know. Alright, A. B. Y. Why? Oh, I got up that time. I don't have hands. I can't. Ah. Oh shit. He's that pissed off that he's gonna come through the vents at me? Oh man. That, I think, is spookier than anything Jigsaw has ever done before. Puts knives on this guy's hands and he's gonna just come after me now. Through vents. No thanks, dude. I want no part of that. And further we go. Okay. We had to mix some chemicals or something, right? And I thought that was through there. Maybe not. And this is just a closet, I think. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Here we go. Music did not lead up to anything super cool, but I was hoping it would. We've got to save her!
Hello, Carla. You are a doctor at a free clinic, pretending to help people in need. This would be admirable. Except for the fact that you steal pharmaceuticals and you sell them on the street. Your legs are attached to an elevator, and your arms to the ceiling. Balance the numbers using as few moves as possible.
Oh god, not this.
If you fail, the elevator will fall, tearing you in half. You feed off the addictions of the desperate and the destitute, perpetuating a cycle of addiction that is difficult to break. Well, let's see what your breaking point is.
Damn, Jigsaw. He's always so harsh. Okay.
You idiot!
So we're trying to add up to these numbers. So 17 and 33.
Help!
So right now,
Go faster!
or we're trying to get them to be equal on each side in as few moves, I believe he said. So,
Help!
yeah, but this, I'm trying to save this lady, and she's like, "You idiot!" She's just
I could do this.
She's just trying to make me hate her that much? Like, what's going on? Okay, so if we do, let's see.
It's not hard. We're running out of time.
I know.
Hurry. Come on, moron.
That is not very nice.
You idiot.
Jeez, so abusive.
Help! Help!
Okay, let's try that then.
Help me!
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, she could do this. She's all tied up. Exactly.
Help me!
Thank you, Jamie.
Help! Help! Go faster!
What do you think I'm trying to do, lady?
Come on, moron! Hurry!
This lady's got to stop. She has got to stop.
Please!
Okay.
Not hard!
Yep, that's one.
Come on, moron!
So we're at 24 and 26.
It's not hard! Help me! We're running out of time!
There you go. 2 moves.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, we have to do it again? Oh, come on.
I could do this!
Oh boy. Okay,
Go faster!
I only get 3 moves this time, though.
Oh god! Help me!
And just so I don't have to listen to her talk, I am taking my headphones off for a second. Don't want to hear it, lady.
Jesus, I...
That was not it.
Oh god!
She did. Oh my god. Well, you ought to thank me on that one, because if I didn't fail it, you would not have seen that disgusting, grotesque cutscene. So you're welcome. Okay, back to it here. We are skipping as soon as we can. There we go. I knew it. I knew they were going to start at different numbers too. Okay, let's see here.
We're running out of time!
I wish they wouldn't do this between every single number. It's so distracting.
You idiot!
18 and 18.
Help me!
Next minigame.
Jesus, I could do this!
Okay. We just moved that one. Yeah. Done. Boom.
Jesus,
Okay, 24, 32.
Please! We're out of time!
So it should be this one. And this one. What do you mean? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I was about to say, I thought they were ripping her apart again. I was like, wait, that was it. Come on. I know math somewhat.
Looks like you're on your own.
Don't leave me here! Don't leave!
You're gonna be okay, lady. At least you're not strapped to that thing anymore. No, I guess that's the end of that chapter. I feel like we have not resolved or figured out anything about this character. Like, we know that his dad abandoned him at some point, and his dad went through some weird...
When you first started your game, a man escaped ahead of you. He did not pay attention to my blow and failed his test. You were his second chance. You hold more than his life in your hands, Michael. He is the only person alive that knows the entire truth. And you would ask him some heated questions, wouldn't you?
But yeah, as much as Jigsaw talks about stuff that goes on in this game, like, I feel like they just don't explain what the hell is happening. Like, it's obvious, like, his dad's dead, and he is now, you know, trying to save himself out of this...
You're all right.
Oh, there she is.
Try not to abandon me this time, okay? Huh, there's a fuse box over here. Okay, you should be able to use the crane now.
Thanks for the assist.
Now, she really threw that switch in a hissy fit.
Something with these crates.
And what on earth do I have to do? No, go back. But yeah, I don't feel like we're I don't feel like we're learning anything about these characters, which I guess isn't a huge deal because it's just Saw. But at the same time, it's like, come on, like, we want to know why it's important that this guy is here in the first place. Like, apparently he did some kind of reporting that Jigsaw is not very happy about. But, they're not going to let us in on that little secret, I guess. So, yeah, whatever. So the next Dawn of War is going to be turn-based. You know, I could see why you're mad because it's not going the RTS route. But I'm kind of not surprised because right now turn-based is, like, huge. It's super in right now, what with XCOM coming out, and Fire Emblem just came out, which was really big. I don't think we're timed on this one. Of which I've been playing a little bit of Fire Emblem, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually my first Fire Emblem game. I haven't played the other ones. I might have played the one on GameCube, but I don't remember. But yeah, I could totally understand you being angry about that. It makes sense for Dawn of War. I mean, it's not like it's totally off the rails or anything, you know, for their type of universe. But at the same time, I mean, as a dedicated fan, which I'm sure you are, it's got to be weird. Okay, that's good. And actually, there we go.
Okay, I think we got it.
Let's go. Think you can keep up?
Wait, where are you going? Carl! Damn!
After all those years, yeah, I understand. Hey, you know, maybe they're just trying to find new stuff that works. Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, you never know. Maybe the turn-based game will be really good. I mean, they don't do bad games. You know, they don't make bad games with the Dawn of War franchise. But then again, wasn't the Dawn of War franchise sold off to somebody after THQ's big thing there? What company ended up getting Dawn of War? Was it Sega? I know they got like the other strategy stuff that was from THQ. The Total War stuff, I think it was. Or whatever it was, I don't know. I don't play those really big war games. They're too intimidating for me. One of these days I'll probably try one out. So she ran inside. Now I'm getting the hell out of here, I guess. Okay, so I'm not supposed to be outside? Or what? Came down this way. Or I probably gotta use the crane or something, don't I? Gotta use the crane, gotta move a crate out of the way. Okay, so it was sold to Sega, that's what I thought. Well, you never know, Jamie. The game might be really good. Are you just not a big fan of turn-based games? Or are you just really looking forward to a new Dawn of War RTS game? Actually, I haven't played a lot of RTS games in recent memory, just because when I was growing up, and this goes for first-person shooters too, I don't play as many first-person shooters as I used to either. But I played the hell out of Warcraft 2. And that was when Battle.net was first introduced. They had the Warcraft 2 Battle.net edition, and inside that game was one of the first times that they had a really cool... Oh, shit. The man is drunk with power! Or something. Maybe he's just drunk. He might just be drunk. But that was one of the first times that they actually had... hey, there's case file. And it does shimmer a little bit. I feel like I didn't see that all the time, though. We got half the story pieces. But that was back when Battle.net was new, and that was one of the first times that you could have a dedicated time, like playing, you know, besides Diablo, playing a strategy type game. And it was really nice just to log in and be like, boom, everything is right here. And I played a lot of that. Never got super good at it. Dudes would like wipe the floor with me. But actually, this is one of the cases where I love the Warcraft series, and I kept playing it regardless. So when 3 came out, it was like a no-brainer. I bought that. But believe it or not, my sister ended up being super good at that. Like, she would beat fools online. She would play online, and like she had actually a really good record at one point. And she beats me, so... She actually had to stop playing when she started college because it was all she was doing. So... If you ever want to play one, suggest Rome Total War, which I've heard good things about. You don't really like turn-based games. It's not hard enough for me. Huh. So you really, 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 really like the challenging games. See, I think our tastes in video games would be a little different from each other, because I'm definitely more into the fun aspect. To me, hard is not super fun. I like to make progress. I like to feel like I've made progress, you know. And I think it's awesome when someone like yourself is super into the hard games, because it gives me something to watch on these streams. Like I know we were talking last week about like Dark Souls and that kind of thing. And Dark Souls is a game that I've tried to play, but it's just not. It's not for me. That didn't work out. Let's try this again. Okay, so that has to go up this way. Nope. Okay, so there's blue. There we go. Yeah, as far as turn-based games go for me, I do like those as far as strategy goes. I'm like I said, I'm not huge into like a huge, or I'm not huge into like getting like a big challenge from a game. I like to be challenged, but to the point where like the odds are completely stacked against me, to the point where I have to replay the level like a million times. I used to do that when I was younger, playing Mega Man over and over and over again, but nowadays at my age, I just don't have the time as much as I used to dedicate to being the ultimate at one game. I mean, that's why I'll get like a weekend day off, like today or on Sundays when we do the Saw stuff, and I'm able to play through most of the game on that day because it's the one day I have off to play a game. And then once in a while, like the week Tomb Raider came out, I'll have a week where I don't have much going on, and I can actually play it. But most of the time I'm at work, I'm working, and I'm not able to squeeze this stuff in. It gets tough when you get older. The scheduling to play your games. I mean, I don't even have kids yet. Yeah, we're going deep down in this dank sewer, man. I'm getting better at the defending thing, man. Take that. You didn't even have a chance. The thing that I like about this guy is if you look at him, he's still kind of like leaning up toward me. He's caught with his elbows down on the ground there. What a fool. See, the thing though, when I do get free time, that I do like to do, like last night for instance. Last night I had the night off, didn't have any plans. Where will this nail bat please show up again? Thank you. And last night I was really into Portal 2 when it came out, and I played a bunch of the custom levels that people built, the custom test chambers and whatnot. And I like last night I built one myself. I had one built from before as well. But so last night I built my second one, and I spent maybe like 3-4 hours on it and finished it, and it was nice because within the 3 to 4 hours I was able to make a complete test chamber, and I find that to be super satisfying because I feel like I progressed. I feel like I accomplished something, and that's really what I go for in games. So even when I have the time, like for me, it's not about challenge; it's about like accomplishing something. I suppose that I guess that's where I would come from in saying that's how I describe my gameplay habits. Oh, dodge another one. But on the other hand, I could be talking a bunch of BS. Who really knows? Oh, there's a case file. Sometimes I pick up a game and it's hard, but I'm like, I'm going to persevere and I'm going to finish this. Ooh, that's not good. Let's move on then. Oh, I might have to refresh the chat again. It's possible. Let me see what I can do here. There's a 7 on the wall, by the way. So that's going to help with something, hopefully. Oh, these circuits...